everybody, I'm Margaret Lewin and welcome to Margaret Lewin Quilting. Today I've got a new project for you. Earlier in the month I videotaped the Quilter Stash Box opening, and when I did that I was going through this catalog of theirs, and when I got to this page that showed these absolutely beyond adorable, these absolutely adorable gift tags, I thought to myself, oh, wouldn't those just be beautiful for real gift tags on Christmas presents? So I actually emailed a link to my video to Hoffman Fabrics and received the nicest letter back from Haley Hoffman thanking me for sending them the link. Well, she liked my idea and wanted to know how much fabric I would need to do the gift tags up. So I told her, quarter of a yard would be plenty. Well, she sent me an entire yard of both of those fabrics. So you can see, here's the first one, and I'll put some snapshots in. Here's another one. Well, I got the fabric the other day, and you can see I've already cut mine up a little bit. I got the fabric and I put it on the long arm over the weekend and I quilted it. And I want to tell you how I went about doing it, because I just think this is the cutest project around. I just think it's adorable. So what I did was I took my fabric and I took Annie's Soft and Stable, okay? I put the backing on my long arm, then I put my Soft and Stable down, and then I put my quilting, my fabric, my focus fabric that I wanted to quilt on. And I just quilted it. Now, if you're going to do this on your domestic sewing machine, what I suggest that you do is you get a bottle of 505. It's a temporary fabric adhesive. And I suggest that you follow the directions on it carefully when you use it. I am asthmatic, so I have to do this outside. I just cannot do it inside. It's got to be really ventilated or I get into trouble. And I also want to warn you that if there's any overspray, it will definitely make things stick. So what I normally do is I put an old sheet down or an old towel or something to absorb the overspray, because I don't want it to stay on any furniture or that type of stuff. So I'll take it outside, lay a sheet down in the yard, and spray it all over, but I usually put something down to protect first. That's what I've always done. So you're gonna wanna grab some 505, some Annie's Soft and Stable. Now this product is really important because this one is the one that gives your Christmas tags, or I've got a couple other ideas for them, the stability. What happens is it keeps them from, a typical fabric would just fold over and it wouldn't have any stability to it. So Annie's Soft and Stable gives it some real body so that it stands up, okay? Then once you've got it quilted, and if you do it on your domestic machine, that's fine. If you send it off to a long armer, that's fine. None of that matters. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to get a pinking rotary cutter. Now this is my rotary cutter, and it's a Olfa, O-L-F-A, and the blade is definitely a pinking blade. You're gonna get one of those, and this is how you're going to cut out your Christmas tags so that they don't fray. I'm gonna turn the camera around so that you can actually see exactly what it is that I'm doing. This project is just adorable as far as I'm concerned. So I'll be right back and show you. Here is my fabric all quilted up. And I have a ruler here. This is my Creative Grids 4.5 inch ruler. I have that in case I need a little extra guidance. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut this chunk out first, and then I'll show you what I do with it. So any tag that you have the entire complete tag to work with, you're gonna cut those out. Now you can either cut them from the whole piece or you can cut them separately. This one I have almost the whole one, So I am gonna cut this one off. It's just not quilted a little bit right here, and that'll be fine. I'm gonna cut that one out. Now see this one, I'm missing a huge piece, so I'm not gonna have that one. This one, I have too much not quilted in this one, so I'm gonna make a cut just right around these, okay? And then once I've done that, I'll have a whole bunch that we can start working with. These are just, in my opinion, so cute. I just loved how they turned out. And I was thinking, while I was working on them, that they would be great for more than just gift tags. And here's what I was thinking. I don't know about you, but some of my grandchildren aren't big enough to read yet. And at Christmas time, they always want to play Santa Claus. And you know, the bigger kids are the ones that always end up doing it at the family Christmases because they can read the gift tags. So I think what I'm gonna do this year is I'm gonna attach my gift tags to the gifts. So let's say I've got some already cut out here. Let's say I've picked this gift tag for all of the gifts for my granddaughter Maggie, and you guys have met Maggie. She's been on before briefly. So I decide that these are all Maggie's gift tags. So on the back of it, I'm going to sew one of those little pins that you can pick up at the craft store. You know, they open and close so that you can put them on things. They're used a lot for crafts. I'm gonna sew a little pin on the back of this, and this is gonna be Maggie's tag, and Maggie will wear this all day long. Then when we go to hand out gifts, the littlest kids, so even my 3-year-old granddaughter, will be able to hand out gifts this year and play Santa Claus, because it's all she'll need to do is look for the gifts that have this tag on it, and she'll know that those gifts go to Maggie. So isn't that, I just think it's the cutest idea, because it's a nice way to include the little ones. So let me show you how I went about doing this. Once I got my fabric cut out, what I did, here's my little ruler. Oh, this, yeah. So what I did was, you can do it one of two ways. You can either free cut it, or you can use a ruler. If you use a ruler, what you're gonna do is line it up just beyond the edge of the tag and just take it right down and then cut it away. And you can see how thick that is, because it's got that soft and stable in the middle of it. And I'm just gonna go all the way around the gift tag like that. And I'm not gonna worry if I'm not perfectly lined up on all the sides. Now you can see on this tag, there's a little bit of a difference because it kind of squares off a little bit. So I'm just gonna follow the lines of it and cut right around it. And then I've got my gift tag. There's another one all done. So if whoever's getting gifts with this tag on it, with this tag on it, I'll put a pin on the back of one of them, and then all the other ones, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and I'm gonna cut a little hole in them. And how I'm gonna do that is, again, with my rotary cutter. So let me show you. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna turn it this way because I cut with my right hand. And I'm just gonna estimate what's about the center of it. I'm gonna open up my blade, and I'm just gonna wiggle it back and forth a little bit. Now, I've got a hole that's big enough to put rickrack in, to tie it to the packages, or ribbon in. You could get all different colors of coordinating ribbon, rickrack, anything like that. Wouldn't that be adorable? So, I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna show you how I do it freehand, but I'm gonna warn you. This pinking rotary blade is no different than your normal rotary cutter, so you really, really want to be careful, because the last thing that you want to have happen is to cut your fingers. So what I do is I hold it over, hold it down with one hand, and I'm away from the blade, and I just follow the lines of the tag freehand. And I'm just going around, okay? And then just keep going right around. And then when I get up to the top where there's something like this decoration, I'm just gonna follow it. Make a nice rough cut of it. Here I go again. Okay, and here I go again. You just have to be really careful when you get around things like that, because the last thing that you want to do is cut your fingers. I did most of mine rough cut because I like that kind of, you know, primitive or free form look that they have because of how I quilted them, or how I cut them. So that's how I did that. Now there's another one. See how fast it is? They just cut right up, really lickety split. Very, very easy. Another thing that I was thinking to do with them was to create garland to go around your Christmas tree, or if you have a nice little cubicle at work or an office space at work and they let you decorate, you could also string them. And let's see, where's the one I cut? What one is it? This one. Or if you have an office and they allow you to decorate, if you take this and you string rickrack through it, you can make a wonderful string of garland that is all kinds of different Christmas decorations. So you get to look at fabric all day long. Or you could actually put these on your Christmas tree. I think that would be adorable too. So I got a few more here to cut around. See how easy it is? They just kind of roll right around. It's very easy to cut them. I just really want you to be careful because, again, you're using a rotary cutter and you can very easily cut yourself. And I don't want anybody to get cut. So, but I think they're adorable. See, they're nice and easy. Just go around. Now, to find your pinking blades, any of your fabric stores or your quilt shops will have a pinking blade for you, so you can get one. That's what there is to it. Isn't it adorable? So again, what you'll need for this project is you'll need some of this beautiful fabric from Hoffman's. And this one is charcoal silver. I'll insert the SKU numbers and the color names, the fabric names, below so that you can see exactly what the fabric is that I used for mine. You're going to need some Annie Soft and Stable. If you are quilting this at home on your domestic machine, you're going to need some 505. That will really, really help. Thank you so much for joining me today. Well, I showed you my neat little projects. On the back of the gold ones, I used this gorgeous poinsettia fabric that they sent to me. And this is beautiful, different shades of red, and it's got some gold in it. In the back of the charcoal silver, I used this gorgeous silver fabric that is also poinsettias, but just really, really pretty. So those are the fabrics I used. I will make sure to put links below to all of them so that you can find them. If you have a problem finding it in your local quilt shop, tell your owner of your quilt shop it's Hoffman fabric and the fabric line is called Warm Wishes. And like I said, you're just gonna love it. It's adorable. So whether you're going to use these as gift tags or as garland or as, I think they would be cute just for name tags at a Christmas party. So you could write your names in there in a Pigma pen so it'd be permanently there. You could also use it for name tags at your local guild. So that would be really pretty for a Christmas party. So whether you're going to use this for Christmas tags, for name tags, or for garland, I think it's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.